The nerf to Incursion EXP has finally gone live, and I've actually got quite a few people asking, hey, is it worth doing this? Even my guildies are getting in on this. And I got an actual good reason why you should. My name's Coyote, and let's get to it.
Stupid Coyote.
Unfortunately, over the weekend, not everybody was able to capitalize on the money buff for sure, or the EXP buff. I know several guildies that have gotten 5 or 6 tunes all the way to max level just from that weekend alone, and they actually made a pretty decent profit off of it. And if you weren't unable to capitalize on this, that's okay. Even though it's not worth near as much EXP, it's still a decent amount of EXP to go in and do the non-kill loop runs. While I was working on this video, I just sat around waiting on the escort quest, and then I took a quick run around and gathered the ones that I needed. Now, out of habit, I ended up taking an extremely long route, but for 5 quests, it should probably have taken me about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes by myself. In fact, I got a little over 22,000 EXP and 7 gold. So you're going, okay, this math is starting to add up for a little while. Now, there is a little bit of a fall off. Now, shout out to Sarth. He posted his EXP gains, and his was just a little bit different. Now, I did have some rested experience that I was sitting on, but I don't think that's going to calculate for everything. But EXP and gold are not the sole reasons of why I'm saying that these things are really still decent to run. It's the rep. If you have a tune that maybe didn't make it to Nomer or isn't actually Nomer geared out, you're going to want to sit here and do this at least until you get honored. And then venture off into different paths, because there's a decent little bit of what I'm calling catch-up gear. Taking a look at these are just when you get friendly. There's 4 pieces of gear, and they would replace some greens that I've been rocking with since level 25 when I was using this character in Black Fathom Deeps. This right here is going to give you that little boost you need to push yourself into the Sunken Temple, because there is a massive gear check on the first boss. But I don't want to get into that now. We'll talk more about that later. There's also a bunch of class ruins locked behind friendly. So instead of waiting till level 50 to come back here and grind through something that you're probably not going to like, it may be worth doing a little bit now. Now, if you go to Winter Springs at level 50, they have a daily event that does offer 1,000 rep. Why not already have some going in there? Build you up a nice little bit of gold, so that way your skills aren't running you dry. Right now, because of that early boost of gold in the early economy and the free availability of these quests, there's a lot of gold circulating. It's kind of hard to kind of get ahead right now, right? We are seeing a lot of our enchanters that can't max out because mats are going for 400-500 gold, and it's ridiculous. This is a good way to help you earn a little bit of that gold. There's also a little bit of a profession catch-up in this whole thing as well. If you actually go in and have 200 plus in mining, skinning, or herbalism, you'll be able to get part of the stuff that you need to turn in 3 of the sets of quests, which can also net you some more gold. Killing some of the dragons and skinning them will get you the dragon scales. You can loot hard to see herbs called Dream Root, and then you also have Fool's Gold for miners. Now, when I took my druid through here, he was a herbalist, and I got up to 285 in skill just from hanging out in the incursions. So it's a nice little way to catch up and get moving. Now, no good thing does last forever, and you can expect some of this to start falling off as you get higher and higher levels. Right now, I was 43 doing these quests and getting a decent amount of EXP, and I'm sure there's a little bit of a fall off once we get higher levels, and I'll let you know in the comments down below. I do have some friends saying that they're making a lot of EXP out of Zul'Farrak, but the issue is they're also not getting as much gold. I have guild members right now that come back and run these no-kill loops 2 or 3 times, and then they cap out for the day. They're like, that's it. And they're walking away with an extra 20, 25 gold. You could be doing the same thing already as you level up in the process, which is just another reason to help you out. I'm not saying you have to live your life in here. There is some gear that I have to go get actually from dungeons for my main character as we roll into Sunken Temple. To bring this to a close, I think it's a missed opportunity if you don't spend some time out in the incursions leveling for just a little bit, whether it's for the gold gain or the rep gain or even the experience gain. 22,000 experience for about 3 minutes wasn't bad. I think it's a highly missed opportunity if you don't go out there. I want to hear your thoughts on this, though. If you disagree with this video, leave a comment down below. Like or subscribe if you found it useful. And as always, my name's Coyote. Happy adventures.
Stupid Coyote.